Like I know the team valor, I know my value. So if others are just judging by some shaky games, like I kind of low-key agree with them, but I know we don't really belong there, and all I have to do is just shut my mouth and prove them wrong in the Rift. So basically, crushing Fnatic, it's a good feeling.
Hey everyone, this is goalkeeper Darius, joined here by Attila after a win against the Unicorns of Love. You guys are 4-0, but you don't seem as excited about winning all these games. What's your current mood right now?
I mean, I really feel unhappy when games like this one happen. Basically, like, I did nothing at all this game, like I played really bad early game, and then after I couldn't do much as well. And yeah, it's fine to take a win, but if there is anything that I hate the most than losing, is actually winning without being relevant. And if a game like this happens, I don't even care if I was like 14-0. Like I want to be useful, I want to be a matter of factor for my team, and basically I'm not happy because of that.
That's of course a difficult situation to be in, especially if you have strong aspirations. I'm sure that the best in the world have similar feelings, when Double Lift has a similar situation and stuff. It was a very close win because in the middle of the game it looked like Unicorns could take it with their Wombo combo team comp. What went wrong, and how did you guys manage to still bounce back, even though some of those mid-game fights really didn't end well for you guys?
I think we were undecisive because Cabo Shard was really ahead of White Knight in this game, and we could play on the split push and just let Cabo do his thing, because eventually we could live the cannon with the Kali ult and the Jarvan ult, and we were so far ahead. But also with the combo we had, it was pretty easy to set up teamfights, and we were undecisive on what we really wanted to accomplish. It's if either team fight or split push, and then we went in between, and going in between it's never good. So basically we got caught a couple of times, and we took fights that we shouldn't, or we didn't pull the trigger, and that led them to get actually some kills on turrets. And when we reached mid game, we were almost even, I believe. I didn't see the goal obviously, but we had more kills and a little bit more farm, and that's pretty much it, and one turret ahead. But it was pretty even game, but we just said, yeah, we can teamfight, we just need to pull the trigger. We did, we won teamfights, then we got a nice Baron, and then we ended the game.
Now, speaking of your situation in that game, your situation in the team in general, I mean, it's of course very hard to not feel like you have impact, but at the same time, isn't it confirming that, to know that, okay, your teammates have your back, Cabo Shard playing an insane game, Jack Troll hitting all those ults, isn't that reassuring in a positive way?
Yeah, sure, we can. I agree completely that the team is really good, and that I don't need to be a hard carry, I don't even want to be a hard carry. I don't want my team to actually rely on me to carry all the games, to actually be able to win games. I think that's a really bad team if you can only play one side. But I also don't want my team to just win without me, if I'm here, it's because I matter, right? And in these kind of games, for example, yesterday against Fnatic, nobody really expected anything from us, and we just actually smashed them. And it was one of my better games. I think I did really well as well. We just snowballed a lot of control, and in that game I was happy. I wasn't jumping around and all this stuff, because I tried to keep as calm as possible, because whenever I'm calm, I'm actually pretty good. But basically, I don't need games like yesterday where I actually have too much impact. But I don't want games like today where I actually have no impact. I just want to be relevant, and if my team wants me to carry or needs me to carry, I will.
So is that something you're going to work on in the future, basically saying, okay, the highest of highs are already pretty damn good, I would say, but the lowest of the low ends need to be better?
Yeah, my key is, and my goal is always to be consistent. I really don't aspire to be, I don't know, when the juggernaut comes we're on, and you have to be the star player all the time. I don't really need that. It's always nice to actually have your team on your back and do a really good performance. I don't mind doing those games once in a while, but I also don't want to be the only one that carries the team. I think the best team in the world is the team that actually has a lot of ways to play. You can put your top lane carrying, mid lane carrying, AD carrying, jungle carrying, or even support carrying sometimes. So
with Pyke it's possible.
Pyke, Zara. So basically,
even Rakan, you know?
yeah, even Rakan, like Jack Troll today, he played really good. So basically, what I want is just to always be relevant. You know, like this game, if I was 0-0-0 at like 15 minutes and my team was actually doing really good, but I actually was holding on, for example, you know, like because when your team is stomping top side, probably what the enemy team is doing is trading for bot side. So if you're 0-0-0, it's actually you playing really good. So if I was 0-0-0, I don't care that much that my team is playing top side, or if I just need to chill and win the game, right? But I just want to be more consistent and don't die or flash and die again, like today's happened.
I just saw you talk to Yamato after the game specifically for a longer amount of time. What did you two talk about, if you can disclose that, of course?
Basically, I'm really hard with myself. Like, I don't really demand much from other players. For example, I don't demand other players to be like Faker on Worlds, right? That he had like these big players that everyone was afraid of him, but what I demand to myself is to actually be the better version that I have to be. And basically, like, if I'm not happy about my performance, it doesn't even matter if people vote me MVP, if we win, it doesn't really matter for me. Like, what I want is to actually be really good myself, and then when I'm really good myself, I can actually concentrate on helping the team, right? But if you're not good yourself, then what are you gonna do with the team? So basically, Yamato knows that, and I was just unhappy. And, you know, him as a coach, he really knows me by now, and he just tried to cheer me up.
Sounds like a good thing to do for sure. So the Physio, for example, tweeted out that you guys are potentially looking at like a top 2 team at this point, or have the potential to be. I mean, that must be pretty nice, especially after Spring Split didn't end up in the top 2. Now the aspirations are back at it again.
I mean, I think even last split we could have potentially be top 2 team, because honestly, in all matter of facts, we're the only good team that actually won against Fnatic in playoffs, even though like we lost to Splice and all this kind. Obviously, you can argue like you didn't even win 3rd place. How can you even beat Fnatic? Blah blah. Obviously, right? And we lost against Fnatic. But I think in last split we were already pretty good. We were like definitely top 4, if not like top 3 or top 2, if we actually played better the series. And this split, like, I agree on all matter of terms that the start of the split we started really shaking and we were not consistent at all. Like, we were 5-5, right? Like, it's 1-1 almost every week. And basically, like, I agree on the people that actually put us C tier sometimes and even below. But, you know, I know the potential that we have and the team that we are. And like these last 2 weeks, like, we've been playing really good. We already faced Fnatic even and Rocket, that they're right now crumbling a little bit, but they're still like probably a playoffs contender team, and we actually let them no chance to win the game. So I'm really proud of it, and I'm pretty sure we'll surely do better these last 2 weeks.
Was it especially rewarding winning against Fnatic in such a pretty crushing fashion, given that, you know, people put you in C tier on the Euphoria, and Boxer was kind of like, yeah, I somewhat agree, so...
I mean, I stopped watching the Euphoria rankings because I'm a guy that gets triggered really easy in those kind of aspects. You know, like, I know the team valor, I know my value. So if others are just judging by some shaky games, like, I kind of low-key agree with them, but I know we don't really belong there, and all I have to do is just shut my mouth and prove them wrong in the Rift. So basically, crushing Fnatic, it's a good feeling.
I think that's honestly by far the best way to prove that the opponent is wrong. It's a lot better than, you know, shit talking on Twitter or anything else, for example, because at the end of the day, results are all that matter, and the team is on a 4 winning streaks, which is, I believe, now the only consistent winning streak going on right now. Every other EU team has been losing. Misfits to Giants, okay. I mean, oh no, is Schalke? No, Schalke, because they went on 1-1 last week, so they were on a winning streak, and then they went 1-1. So Vitality look right now like the most consistent team. What can we expect from you guys next week?
I mean, next week, I think we're facing H2K, and we're also facing
Schalke? Was it?
Schalke. Yeah, we face Schalke, H2K, so it should only be the hardest week that we already have. I think, like, for example, this week even like was hard because of Fnatic, and other weeks that we already have had like were pretty hard. So, but we never disrespect enemies, right? Like, for example, one of our issues last split was, oh, these guys, UL, they were like really bad. Let's just not play that serious, you know. And then we actually have really silly mistakes in games. So we basically play our best. We play clean and finish as fast as possible, basically, because that's our goal. And then last week is gonna be pretty tough for us. I think it's Cheeto Misfits, but it's also a really good thing because if we actually go 2-0 next week, we have plenty of chances of actually making first spot because we face directly the top team. So I'm actually aiming for the first one, even though like it's hard. But if we actually get first or second seed to playoffs, it's really good.
Would be amazing and would be very important for the potential Worlds qualification, of course. You know, never underestimate that one. Is there anything you want to say to the fans, and would you like to create a hashtag for all the people that have watched until now?
I think the hashtag is fine. Like, I really like the hashtag of Vitality for before victory.
I agree, but Yamato used it yesterday, so I can't let you also take it. I need you to do a different one. It can be Carario if you want it to be.
Hashtag Bitwin. Bitwin. Easy. Yeah.
Okay. Bitwin.
It's a typical one as well that Riot uses when Vitality wins.
Oh, just V-win or...
VIT win.
Okay.
Bitwin.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Good.
And basically, thank you guys for being there. Like, it's been quite a journey, but we're actually finally coming back to form. It's pretty nice. We'll try actually to secure the first and second spot. It's really important for us, and mainly for me. Like, I wanna be in Spain, Madrid, because it's the country that actually led me to get to the LCS Spain when I was in Giants. And if we actually get to the finals, I'm taking the first LCS there.
Very excited to see this. Thank you very much, and thank you guys for watching, of course. And this was Attila from Team Vitality and goalkeeper Darius from the Shotcaller. And I hope you had a good day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye. Hey everyone, this is Darius from the Shotcaller, and I hope you just enjoyed that video. This is a generic end card, of course, so make sure to click here for a different interview, or here for a different interview, or about here to subscribe to the Shotcaller. We very much appreciate your support, and see you guys next time. Bye-bye.